Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Urban Legend live stream. Tonight's live stream, we are starting off with Urban Legends Season 2.
Woo, woo.
Tonight, with the start of the new season, we are also starting on the UK. Tonight is going to be London and Edinburgh.
Yep. And I'm
So,
gonna start off with London.
y'all have been waiting so long for an Urban Legend stream, so let's get right on into it. Nubz is going to start us off with some London Urban Legends.
All right, I got 5 of them. The first one is the Vampire in Highgate Cemetery. The myth first appeared in 1969 and immediately caught the public attention. It all began with the sighting of a spooky gray figure with obviously can't have been anything other than a vampire. Locals assumed seen marching the cemetery, some armed with crucifix and wooden stakes in hope of killing it. And the folklore only died down after a man was arrested for consecrating graves. Since no proof of the vampire was ever found, it can still be out there. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Hello, Amos.
Crescent. I've heard that place is wild.
Yeah. The second one I got is a monstrous beast roams Hackney marshes. Back in 1981, 4 kids were crossing the marshes on a cold winter morning when they happened upon a giant, great growling hairy thing. This can't be blamed on a disgusting, disgruntled hipster without his morning caffeine fix, since this was long before Hackney got hipsterfied. Naturally, it was assuming that this was some sort of hideous monster, and while it hadn't been seen since, we advise keep an eye out if you're in the area. And number 3, Green Park has no flowers because of cheating monarch. The merry monarch, better known as Charles II, used to pick flowers for his wife in Green Park. However, the Darvesting dog also picked flowers for other women, and when his wife got wind of this, she ordered all the flowers to be removed to foul his moves. This is said the reason why Green Park has no flower beds, unlike the other royal parks. Alright, number 4. Spring Hill Jack still torments London. He's got long claws, he vomits fire, and he jumps higher than any Olympian. Spring Hill Jack was the supreme terror of London until Jack turned up several years later to steal the crown. In the 1930s and 40s, tales of Jack were coming, attacking women, causing carriages to crash, and pretending to be fire-breathing policemen. Mass hysteria and regular appearances in the Penny Dreadful further contribute to the legend Jack. That sounds cool. And the last one I got is there's a killer pool in Epping Forest. This is no secret. London headline for a new in Epping. one of the darkest London urban legends. The tale is a pool that supposedly murders people. Many years ago, in the darkness of forest, a young couple in love were murdered beyond the pond by a woman disproving father, and things have gone rampantly downhill since. The water reportedly turns inky black. The wildfire life around it starts dying, and the corpses starts turning up on the shore. Locals begin whispering that the pool were somehow drawing people towards it and then drowning them in the murky depths. That's pretty creepy.
Jesus Christ.
But that's the ones that I got for London.
Pretty good ones. But I have the top 6 for Edinburgh, and some of these are insanely wild. Just fair warning. But let's go ahead and get started. So number 1 is the ghosts of Edinburgh Castle.
Ooh.
Looming over the city from the top of the Royal Mile, the cold gray granite walls of Edinburgh Castle contains countless ghost stories. A young piper who disappeared without a trace hundreds of years ago can still be heard today. The faint haunting sound of a lost soul. You. As well as the story of the vanished piper, head down to the dungeons to hear tales of a headless drummer boy and a gaggle of French prisoners captured during the 7 Years' War who are regularly sighted in and around the castle. Other spooky goings may include misty figures, things pulling at your clothes, and sudden drops in temperature.
Mm.
All right, number 2 is the Greyfriars Bobby, the Phantom Dog.
Oh God.
If you hear the bark of a dog in Edinburgh's old town, yet there's nothing near, it could be Bobby, a phantom Skye Terrier that is known to all in the city. The faithful hound spent 14 years guarding his master's grave until he finally passed away in 1872 and was buried in Greyfriars Kirkland near to his owner. People still hear his bark near his grave.
Oh.
A small statue of Bobby is a popular landmark on the corner of Candlemaker Row. Some people claim it's good luck to rub Bobby's nose, but others say it's just a tall tale created by tour guides in the city. Regardless, the tale of the canine loyalty is so famous it was even turned into a Disney movie back in the 1960s.
Hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Josh.
We caught the cat figure at Avondale.
We caught
We
the
will
cat.
take y'all, Josh.
Number 3 is the hundreds of witches that was burnt at the stake. So King James VI was so concerned about witchcraft he created a frenzy throughout Edinburgh in the 17th century. Old women suffering from mental illnesses and even females with knowledge of science were labeled as witches and senselessly murdered. Many of these women's report claims between 300 and 500 were dragged to a marketplace on the Royal Mile and burned alive. The terrible period in British history
What up, Double D?
stopped hundreds of years ago, but you can still visit the spot that was used to burn the poor ladies.
Hmm.
What's up, Double D?
That sounds interesting.
We're definitely, hopefully, gonna see the cat again. That'll be. We know the spot he likes to stay in now, so.
I'll be right back.
All right. So number 4 is the tours of the underground vaults. Now, this one got me. This was creepy. Beneath Edinburgh's old city, there's a collection of underground passageways that used to be home to the very poorest people, as well as vagrants, thieves, and other undesirables. With very little ventilation, these dark, dank tunnels were very unpleasant. You can still visit parts of this underground labyrinth at the base of the Royal Mile. Fans of ghost stories will enjoy visiting abandoned Annie, the ghost of a little girl who is said to reach out and grab your hand in the darkness. There is now a makeshift altar to little Annie with thousands of dolls, toys, and even money left for her by visitors.
I'm back.
Money is collected by the council every year to donate to help sick children. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
And number 5 is Scotland's most haunted graveyard, which just ties into number 3. Or no, sorry, number 2. This ties into the dog. Greyfriars Crickyard is a graveyard that dates back to the 16th century. It's the resting place of several infamous characters, but the most gruesome story here is that of Bloody Mackenzie, a sort of olden days supervillain. This wealthy lord was tasked with punishing hundreds of prisoners who refused to change their religion. It said that he had a hand in thousands of deaths.
Hmm.
Locals believe that the ghost haunts the graveyard after his tomb was disturbed by a homeless man who broke into the graveyard at night. As soon as he laid hands on the tomb of Bloody Mackenzie, the floor opened up beneath him and he dropped into a shallow grave containing plague victims. Aye.
Dang.
Since then, many other freaky episodes have taken place nearby. A woman was found unconscious with bruises around her neck, and many claim that it was Mackenzie's poltergeist, continuing his evil deeds in death as he did in life.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, those are some crazy to start off season 1. Next week we have Manchester, Liverpool, and Bristol, y'all. So we got 3 epic ones for next week.
And then to top it off, number 6 is the earmarked thieves of the old market square.
Ooh, hey, Bud
What's up,
Five.
Miles? So, the gruesome tale is a good lesson for would-be thieves. Anyone caught stealing repeatedly from the old market in Edinburgh would be taken to the stocks and have their ear nailed to the wood. Ouch.
Hey, Spy.
Having their ear nailed to the wood. That just sounds painful.
Mm.
Hey, what's up, Spy? Alright. Try to read it. Oh, God. Ah. The next part gets even more gruesome. The thief would be forced to rip their own ear off the nail, which would be a lifelong sign that they cannot be trusted. It's been said that this ancient punishment known as cropping is where the term earmark comes from. We're quite sure it wouldn't look pretty, but you can learn more of Edinburgh's tales taking a guided walking tour around the Royal Mile or reserve your stay in the old town to round off your experience.
What up, Derek?
What's up, Urban?
Mm.
So that is the top 6 for Edinburgh. God, what a way to start off season 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy
what
urban
a way
legend.
to start off season 2. Already getting crazy urban legend. We just started. maybe that's a good time. We'll have a lot more interesting ones to come.
Yeah, like I said, next week we have Manchester, Bristol, and Liverpool. So it's gonna be an epic adventure with these. Oh, my tooth has been bad today. That's why I had to reschedule my live for tonight to tomorrow night. But I'm glad we got Urban Legend Season 2, Episode 1 out of the way. Episode 2, we got quite a bit for y'all.
What's up,
Hey,
Randy?
Randy, you're never late.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to investigate out the U.S. sometime or another.
Definitely. But yeah, we have fun doing
Hey,
these.
what's up, PPR?
What up, Dustin? We have fun doing these.
Yeah. And then on Wednesday this week, I have another live stream. I'm going to be talking about the history of Avondale for our upcoming investigation in April.
Yes. And y'all don't know, Avondale is amazing.
And there is a lot of history on this place. I mean, a lot. Because if I think it correctly, it went through 4 different owners within like a 10-year time span. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So Wednesday is going to be the live stream on that.
And we will be going back there April 2nd.
Yeah. And then, as right now, it's still in the works, but we are trying to get it confirmed. July 9th, we are going back to the Octagon Mansion.
Nice.
That is in July. We're going to try to get back up there to the Octagon Mansion. Because that place was insane.
Nice. But yeah, guys, I hate to hop off here, but dinner's ready, so I'm going to have to go eat.
Yep.
But I definitely had fun, and I will see everybody later.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost ended the broadcast. Oh,
Don't do
crap.
that.
Yeah, my bad. We're good.
For another minute or two.
I forgot. I can do that on yours.
Yeah.
All
Don't do that,
right.
please.
Later, fam.
Stay on here another minute or two. But I hope you guys will enjoy this season 2. It finally got underway. I know we haven't done a Urban Legend stream in 3 weeks now. It was right before Christmas when we did the last one, so 3-4 weeks almost. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like Nub said, next week we're doing Manchester, Liverpool, and Bristol. So that'll probably be Tuesday of next week. And then I might do another stream again later on next week. I'm not sure yet. Got to see what schedule brings up. But other than that, I will catch you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a couple more videos coming out hopefully next week with the 2 live streams. I'm going to have 2 short abandoned walkthroughs coming out. So I hope you guys enjoy those. And I will catch you guys Wednesday on the next live stream. See you guys then.